Here we are, my little brewing den. It's at the back of the workshop. I have got a mango cider brewing in there. Yes, that's a mango and peach cider. So that should be quite nice. And it is bubbling away like crazy. So on top of the barrel, just says what it is when I've batched it. Okay, so we're going to be making a craft series Hazy IPA. This is a very easy kit. It only makes 10 pints, it's only small. So I just need my small fermenting barrel. So in here, I've got a bit of water, I don't know if you can see that really, and some sterilizer. This is what you need. This is probably the most important step of making beer. So put it in, get one of your brushes or a cloth or something. This will be soaking in it for a while. Give everything a good wash. Try and keep everything from touching surfaces as much as you can really. Okay, so we don't need a can opener for this one, do we? So when you open the kit, it comes with Hazy IPA yeast. So I've probably got the right amount of yeast and the right sort of yeast. There's loads of different yeasts out there. There's probably thousands of them. That's like a specialist yeast I've bought for a different one. I think that's for doing Belgian, a Belgian style ale yeast. But there's literally thousands of yeast and they'll give different flavours, etc. So I'm going to use the one that came with the kit. Also in the kit is the wort, so this is a bag of wort in there. So just going to cut that open. Okay. So we're getting a bag of wort. So the recipe calls for half a litre of boiling water. Oh, also in the kit there were some hops. Some Hazy IPA hops. Now these will like give it loads of body and bring the flavours out, etc. That should make it taste amazing. So it was quite expensive, this kit. Oh no, it's £13 and you get 10 pints, so it's £1.30 a pint. Right, so when you've cleaned all your equipment out, I've got an airlock for the parts of it. I'll rubber for the airlock. Okay, right, so put your ½ litre of boiling water in there. Then, literally according to the kit instructions, open the liquid malt extract, pour in, stir well. So it's quite thick, looks like treacle. Just pour a line. Did warm this up a little bit, it's quite cold today, so I warmed this up next to the heater for 5 minutes. Give it a stir. It's the first time I've tried one of these Mangrove Jack kits, but I think it's going to be quite good. That's my Mangrove Jacks are known for good kits, apparently, according to the forums on the internet. You want to try and get every last bit out of this. I was wondering, right, better to cut the whole thing open and just wash it in there. I'm going to boil the kettle and put a bit of boiling water into the bag to try and get a bit more out, because there's still quite a bit in there. I want as much flavour as possible. Right, there we go. Should be enough. That way. Right, give it a little stir. So I'm guessing the sugar's already in there. Oh, it's not a wort, it's a malt extract that they give me, that's where the sugar comes from. So top up the oven onto cold tap water until it reaches 6 litres. Right, so then you take it over to your tap. Nice. Bit of a weird tap, obviously. Then you've got to fill it up to 6. Go. Yeah, pretty much that. Get it moving. Open the yeast. So what, I'm not going to put the hops in early. I've been doing some research on the internet. People saying you have to put it in one stage or another, later on is better, and other people have done tests and it makes no difference. So I'm just going to chuck it in now, get the hops going. Wow, it smells amazing. It smells like a citra hops, quite strong. These are little pellets, like that, hop pellets. If you don't put these in, it just doesn't really taste proper. Oh, they do smell good. Right, so chuck them in. So yeah, again, there's, like the yeast, there's thousands of different hops. These are a couple of different ones. We've got Amarillo, Pacific Sunrise, and then you've got Citra, Galaxy, Mosaic, Simcoe, and all the rest of them. I've got a load of those coming in the post. I've only tried Citra so far. Oh, that smells amazing. Right, so give it a good stir. Throw the yeast in. There's some yeast again. Keep losing everything. Don't know where I've put the yeast. Ah, there it is. Hazy IPA yeast. Right, get it all to the bottom. Don't lose any of this stuff. Carefully open that. And then just sprinkle it all in the foam at the top, which I believe is called something like the crucin or something. This sort of, I don't know if you can see that. with this kind of foamy, looks like the edge of the ocean stuff. Give that a good. Just trying to introduce a load of air into it so that it really gets the yeast started. Should have checked the temperature of this actually, but I don't have a thermometer. When I feel the side, it doesn't feel particularly warm, so I'm guessing it should be fine. Just don't want to kill the yeast if it's too warm. You've got a chance of harming the yeast. So, take that out. Put that in my sanitised bucket. I'm going to get the airlock. Put a little drop of water in there. There you go. It's a bit of an unusual airlock that, I'm not used to this sort. And then get the lid. Put the lid on. I've got a little rubber bung thing for the airlock. So everything's been sanitised. I always take that bit of rubber because you could get like sort of bacteria growing under there. So put your lid on. Nice and tight. Make sure you've got a really good fitting lid because you don't want any air to get in there. Put your airlock in. Screw it in nice and tight. Make sure that's sitting right. Let's go enough water in it. Looks okay. Then what I've got is, I don't know if you can see that, it's a Mangrove Jacks heater controller. So it's got 2 sockets on it, and into one of the sockets I've plugged something called a heat belt, which is a little strap, and that's got that's a heated element, so that goes round the beer keg, the fermenting barrel. Oh, it's actually too big for this one. I'll probably have to wrap it twice around. It's only a really small fermentation vessel, this one. So wrap it. Never brewed in a little tiny one like this before. And then sort of pull it tight, sort it out so that it's maybe not going over itself quite so much. I don't know if I can avoid that with this stuff. So yeah, pull that like that. It should sort of stay there. Then on here, turn it on. So this has got the temperature set to 22.5. In the instructions it tells you what temperature. Hazy IPA, 18 to 23 degrees. So I like to have them at the warmer end of that. It is quite cold in here. So I'll put that around there. Then I'll sanitize this. We've got a thermometer. I'll just put a bit of insulation material on there and sellotape it to there. I don't want it to like be right next to the heat belt because you'll get a weird reading. So I'll put it a little bit above. I'm just putting some good insulation on it because I don't want it to get like a false reading. Take that to that. And that is pretty much set up. The only thing left to do is just to insulate this. So I just leave this running, so it's already, I mean, you can see that it's not going to kill the yeast. I think it's, as long as it's under about 30 degrees, I think the yeast is fine. So I'll leave that there. I will put this little insulating jacket around it, which is actually a pair of ski pants, a pair of solar pets. And voila, that is brewing stage 1 complete. So then what I normally do is write down what I've done. This is brew number 3. Brew 3, date started, 3rd, no, 4th of Feb 25, and that is a 10 pint batch. And then I'll just go through that and fill in more details about it's a Mangrove Jacks. Hazy IPA. Yeah, that's that. It won't start bubbling for probably 2 days, but when it does, the yeast will be making a nice bit of alcohol. So yeah, just leave that, and then as you can see on this one, that is bubbling away like crazy. So yeah, thanks for watching my little video. If it helps you get started in brewing beer, then great. I'd say this ends up being like £1.30 a pint, and it should be quite nice because it is, you know, a decent kit. Yeah, so my last beer, I put a load of orange zest in it and orange juice and citra, hops. Hopefully that'll turn out nice. But this one I'm just sticking exactly with the kit and just see how good that is, because then I can do the same again if it's nice. Right, yeah, thanks for watching guys, and good luck with your brewing. It's worth it.